Y'all, God just gave this to me, and I'm going to let it bless you as well, because I be having talks with God in my car. And you know how you encourage yourself and you be like, Lord, I'm doing this and everything. And God had to show me again, because I keep being disobedient, trying to persuade people to, persuade people to understand what God spoke to me and not them. But he was like, you can see the fruit of what God has told you to do. The first fruit, if you're obeying what God has told you to do, you will see the fruit of it. One of the fruits is peace of mind. When you don't have peace about your decision and you know that something's off and not right, that usually means that God did not say that to you for you to do. Second, of the fruits, when God, or what God has told you to do, is, are you going higher? Are you elevating yourself in Him? Are you immersing yourself? Are you finding more time with Him? Are you finding more joy in spending time with Him, and more, you can hear Him more and more clear? That's another sign that you're doing what God has told you to do. And 3, just being, and just God speaking through people. I'm not saying that God totally tells you through people, because He tells you yourself what you need to do first, and then people kind of confirm. But you get confirmations about it. You get confirmations about what God has told you to do. But God ultimately said, when we take the wrong decisions and we're distracted over here, the wrong decision will cause you to be distracted and you can't hear God's voice. When you're over here and you're obeying Him, you can hear Him more clearly for what He needs you to do. And whatever He has purposed you with, He's telling you to do this. And whatever He's purposed you to do in life, you have to think about the choices that you're making. Is this choice going to further that agenda, or is this choice going to further that agenda? So God has to pull you away. Like, people want to be so caught up, just so caught up in the mix, and so caught up in, being in the know, and, so caught up. God needs to pull you away for a second, because He needs to tell you what to do Himself to you. And that's through prayer. That's through communing with Him every day, and that's just talking to Him. And you can't trying to be messy, trying to find out what's going on, gossiping. Oh my God, gossip. And that's like, that's just, what's the word I'm looking for? That's just not making use of your time. While you doing this and trying to get up in the mix and, all of that, like, you could be doing something. You could be further along. And God had said that to me. He had to pull me out of a situation that was tearing me up inside and tearing up my spirit. The spirit that He gave me. God gave me this spirit, which has been confirmed over and over again. My sweet spirit, my, genuine spirit, this pureness about you. I was being polluted, and I was believing that I didn't have that spirit, even though God gave me this spirit from the jump. Like, before birth, He called this out about me, this about me, about this, and He said, this is it. And so I put myself in a situation, in a relationship, where it contaminated my spirit, and God wasn't speaking to me. He was speaking to me, but I wasn't hearing, because my spirit And all of this was so polluted. I didn't believe God. I didn't believe that I was this person anymore. I was just believing the lies of the enemy. And God had to snatch me out of that relationship, because he said, look, okay, no, not you, not this girl. Nah, like, you've been through too much. You wrote about this. And he said, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take you out of this situation. And he gave me promptings to leave. He took me out of that situation so he could dilute all of that crap that was in me and what I was believing. And he said, okay, you're still on a mission. Your work is going to be completed that I started in you, because you are obedient to me. So I know that you're going to do this, but I have to take you out and get you to myself so you can do this. Forget everybody around you. Your mission and in your purpose in your life, you have to do this right now. You have to start doing this right now, because the fruit of it is going to be other people that need you in a point in time. And I have to get you there. And I can't get you there if you're lagging behind. So God is telling me that if you're in a situation that is polluting and like tainting and contaminating what he has spoken already about you, what he has given you, the word that he's giving you, you have to go. God is trying to move you and elevate you to a place that he's called you to. And the stuff that you're being involved with and putting your mind on, like unproductive things, like, you know, how can I get him to like how can I make her, you know, how can I do this? What can I busy myself with? God doesn't want busy people. He wants purpose people, and he's trying to get you to be intentional. So God has gave me that even while driving. He said, I had to pull you out because there's somewhere you got to go. And I will dismantle any relationship that's going to hinder that. So, thank you for listening. And glory to God that he has given that word to me